Okay, here are 7 and 10 words every real estate agent hates to hear, but not for the reasons you think. The first one is, I have a friend that wants to buy my property. The second one is, the tenant wants to buy my property. 7 to 10 words that make me just go, oh no, and I'm going to tell you why. Let me be clear. Even if you know what you're doing, or you think you know what you're doing, and you think the market's here and this person wants to pay this, it still won't be the highest price that a professional real estate agent can get and knows how to get. I guarantee in every sale I get more than I cost. If my commission is X, I can get this much, or this much more, strictly from my ability to negotiate, to know the market, to know buyers, to know how high to push a buyer before they walk away. Very hard to do that if you're emotionally connected to the transaction as an owner, or especially if you happen to know the tenant directly and you have some sort of relationship with them, because the tenant will, if they're smart, they'll take advantage of that relationship. They'll make you feel like, wow, you're a great person for doing me a favor and allowing me to buy the house. And you'll sell the house for less than what you could through a real estate agent. And just in the past 2 weeks, I had one client call me to say, hey, we just sold to the tenant, too late to fix anything. And the second one was, we're thinking of selling with a friend. And then I advised them and I nixed the whole thing. The property will still go on the market. The friend can still buy it, but they'll have to pay the market value now and compete with other buyers. And the worst thing about this, and I really feel for the owner that sold directly to the tenant, the property was probably worth about $700,000 on paper, right? The tenant paid $670,000 for it because the owner didn't have to pay a commission. So the owner didn't save the commission. They just gave the tenant a discount of the commission. So the owner netted no more money. But the property, even though on paper it looked like it was worth $700,000, in this market I could have got closer to $800,000 for the property. So by the owner thinking they were selling and saving the commission, which they weren't saving anyway, they sold the house for about $100,000 less than what they could have. And when I kind of gently told them this, they were absolutely flabbergasted and just didn't realize, and they felt they were manipulated by the tenant. Now, all this is okay if you're an owner and you just want to give someone a big gift of $10, $20, $30, $40, $50,000 because they've been a great tenant for 2, 3, 5 or 10 years. If that's what it is, I'm okay. I understand that. But if you want the most amount of money as an owner, do not sell to a tenant and do not sell to a friend unless you talk to your real estate agent and put them in a situation where they have to compete with other people and pay the highest price possible. So that's it for this week. See you all next week.